What up, YouTube? It's Nomi. You probably know me from Instagram or probably TikTok. And I just realized I've literally never made a YouTube video before. So I thought it'd be really cool to do a first one and do like a get to know me. So I have my handy dandy little iPad here. I'm going to be answering some questions that I asked you guys over Instagram on that poll feature. First one is, what do you want to do outside of YouTube? Well, considering this is my first YouTube video, I probably am just going to continue to do TikToks and other Instagram stuff on the side. I don't have a Twitter account, or X, whatever. I refuse to call it X. It's Twitter. I don't have an account, and I also don't plan to do any of those other types of accounts, if you know what I mean. So we're going to keep it organic around here. And I'm just going to try to be me, and hopefully you guys drive with that. Are you surprised if some of your Best Buy TikToks got as popular as they did? Yes, I am, because to be honest, I have been making TikToks since like 2019, and when I started working at Best Buy, I literally was just making TikToks to pass the time, because at that time, that was still when everybody had to wear masks and everything. And honestly, prior to that, I was actually making Home Depot TikToks, which is so funny, right? I thought those blew up. When I got 1,000 views the first time, I was like, dude, my mind's blown. I was like literally jumping up and down in my dorm room because I was in college at the time, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it's actually popping off. Like, this is unreal. And then to see it just grow to what it is now, I'm so thankful. I couldn't be more happy with that, to be able to share my life in that way. But no, I never expected the Best Buy stuff to blow up. And honestly, to build on that, because I did also get another questions about like why I left Best Buy and everything like that, because everybody knew me as like that Best Buy girl because that one video blew up. I left because the environment just wasn't the same as when I got hired, you know what I mean? Like, over time, the way I just saw that business grow and the way I saw that particular location, I won't say grow, kind of declined, to be honest. I did not really end up enjoying my time there for as long as that I had hoped I did. So to be honest, making the TikToks there kind of made it more bearable in a way, just because it was something to look forward to, and it was something that I felt like I was good at. But what I do have to say about that is Best Buy did give me a lot of opportunities, especially when they had me do that one commercial for them for the Microsoft Surface. That was really cool. That was the first time I had ever done any type of like professional filming in front of like a crew and everything, like at an actual like place. It honestly felt unreal, and you know, for that I'm very grateful, for sure, especially when I was doing some of their marketing stuff for their creator program. That was really cool. But at the end of the day, like, I loved the social media stuff way more than I loved the actual in-person work that I was doing, so I had to put my mental health and my sanity above, you know, unfortunately doing TikTok. So when I did end up leaving, I honestly felt so much better. Like, I had gotten all this energy out of nowhere. I just like immediately, my mental health started improving, my personal like life, I was doing the things I wanted to do again, and I started posting things I wanted to post. A lot of it, I felt kind of very constrained into a box after a while. Now I feel like I have all these opportunities, and that's honestly what's making me branch out now to YouTube, is because I just have the confidence to do that now. It is because of you guys, and I definitely couldn't have done it without you guys. And again, yeah, I never expected it to grow to this big of a community, but I'm glad you guys are here, and I can't wait to see where it takes us, to be honest. What were your expectations when you started making content? Was it just for the fun of it? Absolutely, yes. I did not join TikTok with the intention to become an influencer or anything like that. I don't really think I'm much of an influencer now. I make videos because it's fun, because it makes me happy, and it's something to do, right? Like, why not? What do you want to accomplish in life? Well, one thing I want to accomplish, I want to travel. I've only ever been to Mexico. That's the only, like, out of the United States travel that I've ever done, and I would love to go to Europe. I'd love to go to South America. Like, I want to travel everywhere that I can. Europe especially, I think, would be cool just because of all the trains and stuff, but then, like, in the same breath with that, I think it would be really cool to go to South America. I would love to travel there. I think it's hard to choose where exactly. I want to see everything. It'd be cool. What's your favorite song of all time? Ooh, that's a hard question. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's The Legacy by Black Veil Brides, I gotta say. the guitar in that song and Black Veil Brides in general has just been a band that I've held super close for like the longest time. So honestly, I would say that for my little emo self, but what I'm currently listening to right now, I can actually just pull it up here. I'm listening to a lot of Super Heaven, to be honest. They are great. But the last saved song literally on my Spotify that I added was Golden Scans by the Klaxons. So if you know what that song is, look it up. I really like the vibe. I kind of like the old school type of music. My dad really had a huge influence on the type of music that I listen to. Not that what I listen to is the same exactly what he listens to, but it was definitely heavily inspired by him. What is your zodiac sign? If you can't tell, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Leo rising, and a Taurus moon. I'm a stubborn bitch, but I'm pretty. So it works. Favorite hedge fund strategy?
Huh?
I don't know. Investment. I wish I knew more about. I honestly should. I really should brush up on my cause like, I could talk all day long about politics, but I couldn't tell you about financials. Can't do it. When we start talking about numbers, like, my brain goes out the window. I can't figure it out. So, favorite hedge fund strategy? I'm gonna say networking. Yep. What's my life story? Oh, friend. I don't think this is the video for the life story. I think we're gonna do that in probably separate one, maybe, eventually. There's a lot of lore, tragedy, heartbreak, falling in love, falling out of love, conflict, good things, vacations, family things, many things. I could probably write a book, to be honest, if I did that. Are you natively from the US? Yes, I'm from Minnesota, born and raised, lived here my whole life, still here currently. I would love to travel. I think the first place I'd love to travel to though would be the Pacific Northwest, for sure. See the Pacific Northwest rainforest? Yes, ma'am. One of my anime favorites. Well, I did just finish watching Dan to Dan, and right now I'm watching Devilman Crybaby. I'm actually rewatching it. But my very favorite one is Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I'm not just saying that, like, that's actually a very great series, and for how old it is, very well storytelling, I think it's pretty well animated. I know a lot of other people would probably disagree with me, but I'm a fan favorite, whatever. Did you ever get in trouble for filming the Best Buy videos by corporate? Actually, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, I had to take down a few of them, but after I quit, I re-uploaded them because what are they gonna do? Fire me? I don't work there. When did you know you finally found your style? That is such a funny question, actually. I have always kind of wanted to dress and look just like this. When I was about, I was pretty young, to be honest. There's a specific picture of me that I'm thinking of, and I'll find it and I'll pop it in here. There's a specific picture I'm thinking of where I'm holding a cup and I have the purple and black like plaid shirt on, and that was like my absolute favorite shirt to wear at the time. I think I was just like a little kid. I don't know, the type of media I consumed at the time, specifically Spooky Godmother, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I liked like the creepy kind of spooky stuff. And growing up like 13, 14, 15, 16, like the teens eras, I was heavy into that Tumblr grunge era specifically, and like the 90s grunge, and that's like had a super big influence, of course, on how I look and dress now. So like right now I try to dress as what would make me most happy in those times. Like my parents really didn't agree with it. I wore a lot of like, my go-to outfit would be black skinny jeans, black tank top, and then a flannel over top. And my mom, she was always like, God, you should dress more feminine. You should always, you know, like show yourself off a little bit more. And I never wanted to, because I always wanted to look like, I wanted to look cool, Mom. I wanted to look scary. I didn't want, you know, like all those pick-me popular girls to pretend to be nice to me or pretend to be my friend. I'd rather, if you're brave enough to come talk to me, brave enough to put up with my attitude, it's like a vetting experiment for friendship. If you can handle me being mean to you, and if you can handle me how I look, then I guess we can be friends or whatever. But that's how I was as a teenager. I definitely don't approach it like that nowadays. I've definitely like calmed down a bit as I've grown up, but I would say I do still try to dress in the way that I always dreamed that I look. You know, like we all looked up to ladies like Elvira or people like from The Craft or like Resident Evil, like just, you know, the goth baddies of our generation. We looked up to them, and you know, I try my best. That definitely is what played a big influence on my style. What drives you? What is your passion? Who is your favorite artist? Why? Ooh, that's a very interesting question, actually. What drives me is just, I don't know, to be honest. I just wake up every morning and I try to be alive and live. You know, I try to take it day by day, and I try to just do what makes me happy every day. And what makes me happy is making videos like this for you guys. Going to get iced coffees, doing my makeup makes me happy because it's just fun to do. I really like nature walks too. I'm a big hiker, actually. Outdoors, doing art, listening to music, just that type of stuff. So I'm not really sure what drives me, to be honest. Maybe just the dread of dying too early before I can accomplish anything. But yeah, who's my favorite artist? It's maybe Sean Koss. He actually has a big influence on like the way that I draw. What is the best thing that you buy, like a semi-regular expense? Probably coffee, to be honest. I get coffee at least once or twice a day. Sometimes it's 3 times. A lot of the time I'll just drink coffee over eating. And I know that's really bad for you, but I like coffee. Let's see, and last question of the day is, what is your spirit animal and why? I'd have to say a fox, to be honest. I feel like a fox is a good answer because if you've ever seen videos of like foxes like just playing around and being goofy, I'd say that's honestly me when you get to know me. But at first I'm gonna be like super sly, kind of intimidating, like you don't really know what I'm gonna do. Am I in danger? Am I not? Like you can't get a read on me. So yeah, maybe, or maybe I'd be a jellyfish. Cause I don't know, I think it'd be fun, just floating on in the ocean. You don't even have a brain, you just exist. Yeah, I think I'd be a jellyfish. But that is kind of all I had for the questions that you guys had for me. It was really fun to do this first video. I would love to do more in the future. Let me know what you think down below. All my links are down below as well. It was nice meeting you guys. Let's see you later.